If you fancy following us on our social media pages, just check us out on highlandradio.com, where everything has been streamed live as I talk. We welcome our second studio guest, delighted to welcome in the studio, Strength NIA, and it features Michael Hagan and Rory Moore. Both of you are very welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us, Paul. Good to
Let
be
me
here.
see, Michael, can you just talk on that one?
On two.
Try it.
On two.
Perfect.
All right.
There we go. Right. First of all, Strength NIA. Where does the name come about from, Rory?
Well, I used to just go under the name Strength, and then the name was actually trademarked, so I had to come up with an add-on. But
That's it.
I think it just the Northern Irish NIA, Northern Irish Aborigines, just comes from the kind of just getting like coming from the north, living up in Derry. Like it's just kind of getting beyond politics and just getting back to the actual kind of like the basics of the earth and the what's really important.
Good stuff.
Music and creation.
Well, that's where the name come out of.
was
No,
deep.
no, you're a dairy man
Is that
yourself.
deep?
You're a dairy man. You're a dairy man.
I'm Derry.
And Michael, you're a Tyrone man,
yeah.
which is good. We're glad to see there's another Tyrone man in the studio with me. What part of Tyrone are you from?
Mertown, Ardbow.
Oh, you're up a bit there. Very good.
Aye.
Aye. Who was Breach Devlin was smoking around them parts of the country. Breach. That's
Breach
all
Devlin.
Horslips type of country.
Oh,
Barry
yeah,
Devlin,
yeah.
no.
Breach Devlin, Barry Devlin, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, that's the same, yeah.
Yep, very good.
Same
Good
area,
stuff.
that's right.
Well, listen, it's good to see you, and thanks for coming in. We're going to go straight into a piece of music. So the first track up for us, gentlemen, is...
It's called Ratcatcher Man.
And just a wee quick sort of background to it, Rory.
It was inspired by an experience I had when I was quite young, where there's the fella from Derry. He used to catch rats by the name of Charlie Page.
They still do it, do they not?
I think Charlie's retired, but
Aye,
it's
Charlie.
certainly in the family. Patricia and
Aye.
that now are still in the pest control.
Aye, very
So
good.
it was definitely inspired by Charlie Page.
There's not too many people say their song was inspired by rat catching. Very good.
Aye, it stays with you like
Right.
whenever you see something like that.
Of course, of course. Well, listen, we're looking forward to hear it whenever you're ready.
No problem.
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll never ever have a job. I'll only go to work in dear old Ireland's disco halls, catching rats without traps. Let me help you understand. Catching rats when they were a nuisance. I wanna be a rat catcher man. I will travel, I'll travel like a Victorian youth. I will be discreet in my green gabardine and golden tooth. People need peace when they are dancing. Let me help you understand. No one likes to hear a squeak through the beat. I wanna be a rat catcher man. Won't use a ferret or a little snarling terrier. I won't put arsenic in the old oatmeal to hurt them. I'll just put on the evening news right before the disco starts to drive them out from beneath the booths and into the street so dark. I'll never ever have a job. I'll only go to work in dear old Ireland's disco halls, catching rats without traps. Let me help you understand. catching rats when they were a nuisance. I wanna be a rat catching man.
Yes. A catchy wee tune from a rat catching man. Have you that recorded, Rory?
Not yet, no.
Have you not?
No.
How long ago since you wrote that?
Maybe in the summertime. Around August.
Is songwriting your sort of main thing? Is that what it is?
I enjoy songwriting.
And you have recorded many albums?
I've written and released 2 albums.
Under your own name?
Strength NIA.
Strength NIA, very good. And how did this partnership come about yourself, Michael? Maybe you can...
It was actually I think it was for another radio broadcast on the Mark Patterson show.
Aye.
That Rory just enjoyed my guitar playing, and he rang me up a couple of days before he was to go on the Mark Patterson show for the Clipper Festival during the summer, and he rang me up. He says, "Mick, says, would you fancy doing this here?" I says, "When is it?" It's a Monday." I just said, "Oh, Jesus." I says, "Right, so we're gonna have to get 2 songs."
Sunday night.
This was like Saturday, wasn't it, or something? So I give me plenty of time. Like,
had you worked together before?
No, we never worked together before that.
We've never met before either.
No, we kind of just sort of knew each other in passing, didn't we? Like, you know,
I'd seen Mick playing in the up in Derry, like, and always thought like he was a brilliant guitar player, and I thought that it would be a nice pairing, because I was over in France for the summer doing a bit of work on a farm, and I was playing a lot of guitar, and then when I was coming back, Mark rang me, and then I thought Mick would be perfectly placed to pair the 2 guitars and do the session for Mark, which was in promotion of the Clipper Festival up in Derry.
Of course, a great event it was too.
Aye.
That couple of days, because we were down at it. It was brilliant, amazing. So, what struck up between the two is more the style of guitar playing first. Would you say would I be right in saying that? You notice his guitar playing, and
I
thought
I was playing, I written the song on the guitar, and then I think working with Mick, because Mick helped me to put together the song, seeing his style of guitar playing and how he thinks about composition, how he thinks about guitar playing.
Yes.
It helped me to actually to develop the song as well.
I get you.
Because I wouldn't see myself as a guitar player as such. I'm more of an organ player.
Right. Okay.
Piano player, like.
Right. So this, how many? What have you worked on? How many songs have you worked on until now?
Well, we've worked on 2, but no, actually 3.
3, including the covers.
I've got several new tracks for this album, but we've only really worked on about 3 of them.
And are you one of these songwriters, Rory? And I'll come back to you, Michael, if you don't mind, a wee minute. Like,
right.
Don't worry about that. Are you one of these songwriters that has to sit down and write at a certain time, or does things just pop up and then you jot them down, or what way does it work for you?
Well, it's kind of unusual. I don't really know. The process is I tend to write kind of album by album. I've kind of got into this way now of writing, and I've never used the guitar before to write songs for any of the albums that I've released. I used to use the guitar years ago.
Yes.
Because I've always written using the organ and the bass guitar. Funny enough, so it's kind of I think one of the things that writing for this 3rd album, I was kind of felt compelled to use the guitar, because when I was away working in France, there wasn't an organ or a piano about, so I found myself just playing the guitar, just around the campfire, and I just thought, it'd be nice to actually write some songs, some original songs that I can sing and play if I ever go traveling again, or out touring if I'm on my own. So, so I guess that was the kind of, that's what got me onto the guitar.
You talk about touring. Have you toured? Have you toured in Europe and places?
Me and Brendan Sally, who couldn't be here tonight, he was going to do the bass. Me and Brendan were touring. We did some shows in Prague and in Berlin in September.
Oh, very good.
So
how'd you find that?
Oh, it was so it was so refreshing. I mean, and it was such
Is that
good
audience
crack.
wise or what way was it, do you think?
Just the experience, you know,
Yeah.
the cultural experience and the different audiences that came out were just completely different night by night.
Yeah.
And it was just such an unusual
You
experience.
seem to have a great love for Irish musicians and music. Now, my experience is I've lived in Germany for a few years, and I've always remarked that they had a great appreciation
That's right.
for
aye.
live music, and maybe I'm being biased, but I always thought they had a great love of Irish music.
It's true. I mean, I was meeting a lot of German people who could actually speak Irish, and it was just and you're right. You know, it was like everywhere we went. I mean, we actually found ourselves doing a couple of pub sessions,
Aye.
and singing the Irish songs, and and they loved the Irish ballads,
Of
and
course.
we were just
And your
going for
element,
it. And our element, aye.
and they love their beer.
The beer, and what good beer it is too.
You're right. Well, I tell you, we'd love to get another song. We're going to take an ad break. The next song coming up is going to be what?
It's a song I've written called "The Ethical Swan."
Mm-hmm.
And that's inspired by my experience of living on a farm there in the summer. It was a bit of a commune situation.
Mm-hmm. You write that out there, or you write it when you came back?
Wrote it when I came back.
Well, we're going to have a listen to it after this break. Don't go away. Highland Radio on Monday night sessions. Strength NIA in studio. And we're back after this.
Monday Night Sessions in association with Blake's Bar, Letterkenny. Thursday, 17th November, Blake's Unplugged. The Honchos with John McGrory, Neil McGrory and Brian Bunner.
What's gravity? When does the grass grow greener? Can people with longer legs jump higher? How are plastic cups made? How filthy are our parents? Which ingredients make the best slime? Why do we dream? Are you faster than a calculator? Could a robot be powered by fruit or vegetables?
Kids are full of curious questions. ESB Science Blast, delivered by the RDS, empowers children to investigate the science behind simple questions just like these ones. Find out how your school can get involved at esbscienceblast.com.
Heading out on the town tonight? Doing some shopping tomorrow? How do you know that the door staff or security guards are vetted, trained and licensed? Individuals licensed by the Private Security Authority must wear an identity badge displaying their licence number and their photo. Unlicensed door staff and security guards face prosecution and fines. To report unlicensed door staff or security guards, visit psa-gov.ie. Issued by the Private Security Authority, the security regulator.
It might be too early to talk about Christmas, but now is the right time to order furniture at McGinley's Furniture Letterkenny if you want it before the decorations go up. Maybe it's a new Irish-made suite, a beautiful dining set, or a luxurious new bed. Whatever you have in mind, there's a great selection in stock for immediate delivery, or to order for a guaranteed pre-Christmas delivery. Visit McGinley's Furniture on the Joe Boner Link Road, Letterkenny. McGinley's, with great furniture for every room.
Broadcasting throughout the Northwest and across the world online. This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, are you coming with me, or do you wanna go down to the anarchist town? If you wanna get with a German man, then you better read a copy of The Ethical Swan. Loving down there goes free, so don't be looking at me. I'm an old-fashioned man, yes I am. 3, 2, 1, when I fly around the sun, I always come back to me Irish roots. I'm mad for tar and I love the reek, and if she's lowered to the floor, we're going for a skate. So don't be looking at me. I'm not an Irish hippie, I'm an old-fashioned man, yes I am. for me at the Donegal rally. One, two, three, I don't like jambies and the psytrance music is just not right. But if you wanna get with a German prince, then you better speak a few foreign languages. Don't be looking at me, I'm not the star of the sea. I'm an old-fashioned man, yes I am. I could not give myself to another. My love is waiting for me at the Donegal rally.
Absolutely beautiful. You know, I'm taking on that journey that your song's bringing me, and I didn't expect it to end. Do you know what I mean? I was transferred to that place. That's magical. Just really, really magical.
Thank you very much.
Who inspires you? I'm trying to. It's a kind of Donovan thing going through that in my head. You know, who would you have looked up to as a singer or a songwriter? Or
Do you know, like, it's Leonard Cohen. Like, I picked up the nylon string guitar because Leonard Cohen played the nylon string guitar, and he was one of my people that I looked to for enjoying music.
yes,
And I always loved the sound of what he was doing, and I was like, what is he playing? And then I figured out he was playing a nylon string guitar, so I just started practicing Leonard Cohen songs on the guitar and learning some of his songs.
Right.
So I guess definitely is like Cohen's definitely. I'm definitely inspired by Leonard Cohen.
Do you see your songwriting? As your songwriting style is, it's not about emotions or things like that. It's more about items. You know. When I'm not probably not saying it right, but do you write about broken relationships or things like that? It seems to be more. Your songwriting seems to be on a different level. It's kind of your titles and your content. It's not about sort of broken relationships and stuff, is it? Or do you? Relationships and life and stuff like that. No, it's more about, the first one was about rat catchers. That one, it's not about individuals or people, is it?
Well, that one definitely was about people. Like, I feel that that like.
So you have two running the one line. Do you get what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm not putting it across right.
I feel that second one was to do with like people, like, because I was living in a commune situation. I found that a lot of people that I was, because those situations can be quite intense, and when you're in a situation like that, different people have different ways of seeing life, and I felt very much like I kind of had to find within myself kind of how I seen life.
Yes.
Out of my comfort zone, being out of Derry, being out of Ireland, in a completely different cultural situation, and a different type of situation with people. I felt that I had to really find who I was and what I was about. So there was a.
So there is a personal sort of emotion attached to that.
Certainly in that one.
What, if you don't mind me asking, but what you mentioned a commune? What took you over there? What brought that on? Just a change or what? Or?
I was over there doing a bit of work a few years ago before the COVID situation. Friends of mine from Park beside Derry were guy Jamie a friend of mine. He does a lot of traveling, and I think that just the traveling thing has kind of been in my family. Like my brothers, my uncles have always kind of been, they've always been travelers or travelled around. So I like to travel and go and see different cultures and different countries and be in different situations, because I find them very just very refreshing, and they just fill me with they rejuvenate me sometimes when I go away.
Is it an easier style of living, easier style of life? Is it?
I didn't find that. I mean, kind of the goal, I feel, of the commune that I was living in was they were trying for that kind of utopian thing of everyone's living together, everyone's sharing, very kind of idealistic situation where we're all sharing food, we're all helping to grow the food, we're all, everyone's pitching in here. But you find that even in that situation, that human relations always become strained because there's personalities, and that's very interesting, and it could be very intense.
And it's not what you might imagine, that everybody just loves everybody, and
exactly. Although that's what people want. People are striving to be like that. Yeah, people are striving for a better world in these communes. I think that's why people go there, because they become disillusioned with society.
You can be disillusioned with a commune very quickly.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But it's not all what it's meant to be. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it.
Did you?
Absolutely loved it. I mean the personal challenge and the growth, I just thought was beautiful. I went on my own, and I had a great personal experience, and also being surrounded by nature and working with different animals and stuff. It was beautiful.
Good. That's good. Would you go back again?
I would.
Yeah. Good. It's good to know it's there then. If things pile up a bit on you here, you just say, right, that's it, I'm away.
I think it's a bit of a thing, and there's a thing called woofing, I think it's known as, and you can travel and live on farms around France or Germany for free, and you just help at the farm and you work on the farm, and it's a nice way to see the world.
It's unusual now. Good, nice story.
I recommend it, Paul. If you're ever at a loose end.
You're talking to somebody who might go out for a bucket of coal some night and just mightn't come back. And that been too much to the delight of my wife, I can tell you. But thanks, Rory. Thanks for sharing that, and I appreciate that. Michael, I'll turn to yourself, and as a fellow Tyrone man, now the stage is yours. But your guitar playing is very complimentary. I just watched. Are you self-taught?
Self-taught,
aye.
Yeah.
And music-wise, what's your sort of line of music? Who would you?
A lot of the folk sort of music that came out of the 60s, sort of folk revival in the 60s, like guys like Bert Jansch and John Renbourn and Davy Graham.
I see them names.
A lot of them
don't spring into my vocabulary at all.
Aye. Well, you said about Donovan there. That was sort of the same.
Yes.
That sort of same line there. Donovan would have been influenced very much by Bert Jansch and these guys and Davy Graham and a lot of English and Scottish folk singers. A lot of very much guitar sort of based sort of folk sort of music.
Bert, tell me that name again.
Bert Jansch.
Spelled roughly?
Jansch being...
Y?
No, Jansch. Right,
sure, we'll get that. Would the music be on...
on Spotify and YouTube and all that.
I love when you come up here, you think you've heard all the artists you're going to hear, and then somebody... But I get that a lot, somebody says, and I always take it down, because I want to hear something new, and it's nice. So.
Bert Jansch had a big influence on,
What brought you into that? Because that's an unusual combination of artists. I don't know. I was into folk stuff, and I'd have been into Donovan and Bob Dylan and Ralph McTell. Ralph McTell's still one of my big sort of. I could put that on to Ralph McTell too. I could put on that as well, Rory. That with Donovan, that kind of style.
Streets of London.
It was music at home. Was there music in the house?
No. I just sort of picked it up myself. It was sort of a thing that I don't know. I think it's just
Well,
something that I needed to
it sounds
do or
great.
something.
It actually sounds your guitar playing is just. And I get where you're coming from, Rory. You see, because it's obviously inspired you for your songwriting. But I love your style of playing. I'm not a guitar player by no means, but I love the sound was coming out of it, especially for somebody who's self-taught. In fairness, you know, so well done on that. Have you recorded before, or have you worked on anything?
I have recorded stuff, but I've never released it. I think I'm writing stuff of my own there at the minute. I've only sort of released kind of video, like YouTube videos and stuff, and a couple of things like that. But,
on your own name, on your own name?
Under my own name, aye.
Oh, sure, we'll investigate them too when we're sitting about a time, you know. I love listening to just sometimes you get new music and you go, wow, where have I been? Maybe this place dead and buried or something, you know what I mean? It's left great music, you know, it's fantastic. Well, you're playing a gig in Belfast in the Limelight on the 25th this month, is that right?
Saturday the 25th of November, I was supporting Amy Montgomery up at the Limelight in Belfast.
Yes, Amy. And is this your first time to be support Amy?
It's first time supporting Amy,
Looking forward to it?
Looking forward to it. The Limelight's a great venue with
cracking venue
with a great PA system. We played up there with David Keenan, and it was during the last kind of the tail end there of the lockdowns, and everyone had to sit down and socially distance. So this one will be a bit different. So I think people will be allowed to have a bit of a dance, which will be good.
That's good, crack. Right. We're going to move on to music again. And Michael, are you doing a wee number yourself this time?
I'm going to do an original of mine.
Right.
Of my own I wrote.
Well, what we'll do is we'll give you a chance to get tuned up. But tell us about the song first, Michael.
I wrote the song real early in this year, like around maybe was it around January, February, and I've only it's only been this year I've gotten into the songwriting, and it was a thing that just sort of. When I write songs, I write the air sort of first, and to me it was like an Irish, real sort of Irish sort of air, and I sort of joined together different wee parts of things I've heard over the years into the air. But the song itself is about, I thought, write something like about a traveller's experience. It's called A Tinker's Tale.
We're looking forward to hearing this now. So, after this break, don't go away.
Monday night sessions in association with Blake's Bar, Letterkenny. Sunday 20th November, Sunday evening session with Swamp Shack Shakers featuring Jack McHale and James Graham. Trad session every Monday night. All musicians welcome.
If something's free, why would you turn it down? I mean, a free haircut from a 5-year-old. Oh, no. Or a free sample of onion paste. Oh. Well then, how about a free tour of your neighbour's new shed? Oh, sounds, well... OK, look, they were bad examples. But how about a free eye test and free glasses from the €69 range at Specsavers with your PRSI? Well, that sounds like something to smile about.
Book an appointment or find out more at specsavers.ie.
Hi, Dad.
Just popping on to say hi, love.
How did you manage to video call?
I'm a bit of a computer whiz these days.
I can see that.
And it's not just video calls. With High Digital's free online course, Paddy also learned to do the grocery shopping. And you can too.
So how are you, Dad?
Hang on, I've a very funny gift to send you. Or is it GIF?
Learn essential online skills today at highdigital.ie. Brought to you by Vodafone Ireland Foundation, Active Retirement Ireland and Alone. Vodafone, together we can.
This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
It is, and you're welcome back, and we're along with Strength NAA, and delighted to have them here. It's Rory Moore, of course, and Michael Hagan. Michael, are you set to go?
I'm set to go now, yeah.
Good man yourself. Tell us a bit about the guitar first. Is it a special guitar? Is it what make is it?
It's a Yamaha. It's a Yamaha LL16 from the L series of Yamaha guitars.
Nice looking guitar.
I just love the. It's sort of one of my. The guy we were talking about earlier, Bert Jansch, would have played a Yamaha in his later career, like a Yamaha L series. I'm not sure what.
Very good.
you know, but I just like the sound of it for the sort of thing that I wanted to do, you know.
Good stuff. And your own, Rory, if you don't mind me asking,
This is a Spanish-made guitar. It's probably from the mid-60s, which I picked up on an auction on eBay, and I've kind of restored it. So it's actually a three-quarter size classical Spanish guitar.
It's a lovely instrument. I remarked that just when they come on. I know nothing about them, but I just sometimes you look at some because they're very personal to the musician, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Right, we're going to get Michael's song now, but we have to say hello to, of course, Helen Doherty's celebrating her birthday tomorrow. That's our good friend Helen in Desert Hackney. Well, you're of course, Mary and Dennis said hello and to wish you all the best. And Mary, listen, or Helen, have a great birthday, and comes in with best wishes from ourselves all up here at Highland Radio as well. Right, Michael, whenever you're ready.
Yep. This is a song original of mine called A Tinker's Tale. Sleeping under a billion stars, a million miles away, and yonder valley, wish we could have played, but now the fun is over and the rich man's won. Forced back on the road until a new place comes along. Travelling along the byways like many times before, my daddy taught me the tinker bears no score, but well I do believe him, how I dream it wasn't so. We could come and go as we please, just as the winds may blow. And finally our little flower home had came into a hall. I wandered scouting while Mommy fed the colt, a spot down by the river where we built our campfire high. Singing old songs I fiddled along right well into the night. Oh, me father's a proud tinker man, and I'm a tinker too. He'd mend the pots and pans for all the friends that we knew. But one cold winter's evening, when he came in late from town, his head was opened, his mind was shook, and his soul was in the ground. I know many years have come and passed, and I miss the old folks dear. Though oft times I do see them, and I know that they are near, and the tramping of the rovers or in anything that's free. Oh, that's how they came, and that's how they went, and that's how they'll always be. I no longer am I a tinker man, and me travelling days are through. Have I kept on me rambling ways, me wife should surely rue. But it was not all in free will that I came into this place. I've been down and out and having a bob when I joined that old rat race. Now I've found a job with a fine quarry firm. Oh, what will I ever do? And yonder valley, the one that I once knew, I can still see the trails of the campfire smoke still hanging in the air. And all them old songs carry over the din, how life can be so unfair. And all them old songs carry over the din, how life can be so unfair.
Absolutely brilliant. That, for a song that's written by yourself, Michael, full credit.
Thank you.
I was listening to like a young Tommy Makem there. That's what I was getting. And
Oh, right, aye.
your vocals are your vocals land. You're very, very great delivery, beautiful delivery. Rory and Michael, Strength NIA, playing support to Amy Montgomery on the 25th of this month in the Limelight in Belfast. And before we go, Rory has a big request to say.
I'd just like to say a very, very happy birthday to me father, Noel Moore. It's his birthday today.
Good man, Noel. A happy birthday, Noel, and I hope it's going well for you. Not a great day to have a birthday on Monday, but you celebrate all weekend.
Derry won yesterday.
Of course it is. Listen, it's been an absolute delight. Thank you so much
Thank you
indeed.
very much. Thanks for having us.
And continued success. And maybe sometime you'll pop up again and see us.
Absolutely.
Strength NIA. Are you on social media?
Yeah, we can be found on Facebook, Instagram, Bandcamp, Spotify. Check us out.
Everything. Strength NIA. Michael Hagan and Rory Moore. Thank you so much indeed.